Welcome, one and all, to Puppet Parables, a show where these three friends attempt to recount stories from movies, history, mythology, literature, and more.
I'm sure you might answer.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy as we stumble our way through these tales.
Hello. Okay, so we're gonna share a cool story about one of history's most important figures, Julius Caesar. Ring any bells?
Like the salad.
Yep. So I guess to set the scene, this takes place a long time ago, around like 75 BCE, in the Mediterranean, and at the time there was a lot of pirates. Oh, by the way, I should mention this. This story is the kidnapping of Julius Caesar. He got kidnapped. So
Spoilers.
spoilers. It's in the Mediterranean Sea. It's 75 BCE. And there's this place called like Sicily or like Sicilia or whatever. It's this like place in Turkey. And they're Sicilian pirates. And they're the guys who are in charge of the seas at this time in history. So Julius Caesar, he's like 25 years old. He's a young lad on the come up.
Young
Strapping.
stud.
Young, handsome stud. I'm not gonna say that. But what was I saying?
Something about pirates.
Oh yeah. So Julius Caesar, he's 25, strapped to the brim with muscles. And he's traveling to some like island in Greek to study oratory. Oratory is like religion study in like a church. So he's out to do that, but he's crossing the sea. And I guess he wasn't very smart because like the place that he passed was literally called like Rough Sicily at the time. It was like entering like the most dangerous place in the world.
It was called Bad Country Do Not Enter.
That was its nickname.
Pirateville.
Pirateville. So, to everyone's shock, I guess he gets caught by these pirates. So for them, this is a pretty good opportunity because he's Julius Caesar. He's rich.
Oh my god, yeah. If you're a pirate, you're just like, hey, this guy is like Roman emperor or something. We can get some money out of him.
So this is the craziest part. So they kidnap him, and he's like held hostage, and they're like, "We want 20 tablets, or we're holding you for ransom."
Tablets?
Tablets.
iPads.
I want one iPad.
It's on the Apple.
No, so that was like the economy at the time, I guess. And in modern day, there's like a lot of like different estimations, but essentially 20 tablets was like $8 million.
Oh my god.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
And so Julius Caesar, he got offended. He was like, "I'm not worth 20 tablets. Make it 50." So he like got really annoyed.
What an asshole.
Yeah, so I'm sure that didn't help his popularity down the line, right? Where he got like stabbed 30 times. They were probably thinking of that time. But so basically, it was like at least like $16 million that he increased his
Holy
bounty
shit.
up to.
Yeah, Brutus was like, this is for the time that you made our country go into debt to pirates.
It was so much money that he had to like. So basically, he spent an entire month on the ship as his entourage like gathered the money to save him.
Dude.
So he was just stuck on that ship for it was like 32 days. And in the meantime, as he was there, basically he kind of joined their pirate society.
He became a pirate?
Well, not exactly. He became like a boss of them because they couldn't kill Julius Caesar. They lose $16 million.
Yeah.
So he just, I guess, was a massive asshole to them the whole time. And there was like stories of like, he'd just be like screaming at them and like yell at them. And
about what? Just like the living conditions?
Yeah, he would just like boss them around. If they were too loud, he'd like hush them and like tell them to shut up. And a really funny thing was right? At the time, he's an aspiring politician. He had all these speeches prepared. So he would like gather them up and read the speeches to them to practice.
All right, listen up.
Okay, like,
gather around, everybody.
everyone. And then he'd read them their speeches, and then if they didn't like them, he'd like call them stupid. So he'd be like, "Alright, this is my speech," and then one of them would go, "This sucks," and he'd like call them an idiot and stupid for like 30 minutes.
What, did you grow up on the sea?
I think
Never learned how to read, idiot.
I think that we should be clear. This is exactly what you should do if you're ever in a hostage.
Yeah, if you're in a
situation.
hostage, you're at home and you're
Yeah.
tied up right now listening.
Be mean to your captors.
Be mean.
Call them idiots.
Call them idiots. And especially do what happens at the end of the story. No spoilers though. So basically, Julius Caesar had this really, 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 really funny joke that all the pirates loved. Is he said, "When I get out of here, I'm going to crucify all of you and murder you." It was his iconic bit at the time. And they were all like, "Oh, Julius, you're so funny.
Oh, what classic.
Classic Caesar." And he'd be like, "I'm gonna fucking murder you," as his like eyes twitching. And they're like, "Okay, ha ha ha." So eventually, the 32 days pass, and his fucking depressed entourage, I guess, like his fucking dejected.
Brutus is like tired. He
Brutus,
has bags under his eyes.
he's heaving. He like shows up with the 50 tablets
He
all
gets
on
off
his
his-
back.
He gets up his triple shift at
His
McDonald's.
triple, yeah, he's
Yeah.
been working hard. So they arrive, and then they give him the money, and Julius Caesar's like, "Okay, bye." And then he leaves. By the way, like Sicily today is modern day Turkey, to like put that into perspective. So he goes to this town, which is also in modern day Turkey. It's like starts with an M. I don't remember the name though. And he gathers like a very like small navy. And then he goes back to the pirates.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so he like gathers this small navy, and the pirates hadn't moved yet, so it was like a very quick. It was like 5 days that he like gathered it all and like came back to their little pirate cove, and then he like basically like held them all captive and like took over their ship, and they got sent to this prison. I think it was in Asia. It might have also been in Turkey, but I don't remember. But it was like some prison like place in like Asia that they held pirates in. And then Julius Caesar visited them. He was like, "Crucify these guys for me." And they went, "Okay."
Okay.
So then Julius Caesar crucified all the pirates that had kidnapped him, and he got his money back, I think. It'd be kind of odd if they spent like 16 million in 5 days, but
They spent it on new hooks. And
new
eye patches.
hooks and eye patches, and yeah, they got crucified.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Now I have to pay $20 million in royalties.
Yeah.
No, it's a cover. It's covered by copyright.
Good point.
So yeah, that's just one of the origin stories of Julius Caesar. He ended up becoming one of the most prominent historic figures, one of the most prominent rulers in the world. Got stabbed like 30 times. I wonder why.
He sounds like a really humble guy.
Yeah.
He's really humble, looked out for his friends.
Really humble, really jacked, really hot and attractive and
Really
sexy.
hot, jacked, dripping in sweat,
Glistening,
glistening,
oiled up,
throbbing,
Pulsating.
pulsating,
felty,
gooping.
googly-eyed.
Overall beautiful guy. But that's the story. Bye now, idiots. Fuck you.
And now a word from our sponsor.
W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks.
It uses no maltodextrin fillers, not that I know what that means, and doesn't use any artificial dyes. W contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine.
Wowza!
Now that's a lot of caffeine.
I'll say, hey, you know, if I were a pirate, what I'd steal?
What?
W.
With this code, it really is a steal. So use the code PUPPETS, all capital, to get 10% off your next order.
That's W. DUBBY. /puppets. Bye!